how you can upload your payment vouchers and other supporting documents in the drive that we created. So for the introduction, all the financial supporting documents will be shared in the Google Drive format. So this guide will help you and walk you through steps that you can use to upload all your payment vouchers and supporting documents in the drive. Let's start. So each YSO has a specified folder that has been created specific for the organization. So once you access that, the first step that you need to do, you have to click on your organization's name folder. And once you are in that folder, you're going to find financial years separated with their folders. So for example, once you click, maybe it's Mzuzu GitHub .financial shared folder. Once you're in, you'll find another folder with maybe 2024 to 2025, meaning that that's the financial year that you're going to be dealing with. Then as the project continues to grow and move through other years, then there might be other folders, maybe 2025 to 2026. So for now, we have 2024 to 2025. So as you click into the folder with 2024 to 2025, then you will find monthly specific folders where now we are required to upload all the payment vouchers and supporting documents for that specific month in those folders. So I'll walk you through that step now. So once you have clicked on your organization's name, you'll find a folder with the financial year of operation. So for example, it's 2024 to 2025. And as we continue going in other further projects, then we are looking forward to seeing 2025, 2026, 2025, 2026, 2026, 2027, and as the project continues to go. So when you click that financial year, you expect to see monthly based folders. And within these folders, that's where you're required to upload your files, your payment vouchers with the supporting documents. And you can continue adding monthly based folders as you continue growing in terms of months. So for example, I can add a new folder and name that for maybe August. Then I'll create that. So for now, you're probably in May. And in May, maybe this is the folder that you have to click and access. Now I'll go back to my step-by-step guide. So there's some things that you have to consider even before you upload your payment voucher and other supporting documents. So the first thing you have to consider is the naming conventions. So we advise to have a uniformity in how you name your files before you upload them in the folder. And that's for ease of accessibility and the reusability alongside your network. I'll show you an example. So once you have scanned your document, you have taken pictures of your payment voucher, you have attached all the other supporting documents, and you've made a PDF file, then how do you name your file? So we advise that you name your file starting with your organization's initials, and that should be uniform as you continue uploading these documents. So for example, we would say High Initiative decides to call the initials HI. So it will be HI-May-001. So that's the naming convention you should consider. And you can continue putting the 002 as you continue adding other documents. And remember, the naming that you use here will be tied to the expense tracker. So always ensure that the uniformity is consistent. The other best practice that we want to advise and share is the use of CamScanner. So there are many other tools that you can use to scan your documents, but we advise that you use CamScanner because of its simplicity, ease of use, and quick, and it actually works in the phones. So CamScanner is accessible for iOS. It's also accessible for Android. And there's a link where you can press here and you can always get step-by-step guides on how you can do that. So before I continue showing how the payment vouchers should look like, I'll go back into my folder and show you. For example, now I'm in May and I just want to upload a payment voucher, maybe of a certain purchase within a specified month. So I'll go to May. And within May, that's where I access my folders. Perhaps maybe there's already a folder in here that I uploaded. So I'll go and upload a file. I'll look for a file that I want to upload. Maybe it's that. And then I'll open that. I'll wait for it to load. Then voila, there I have my folder. So I have my file. So in this file, maybe it's a payment voucher. Then you can see the naming. Maybe it's high initiative -May -001, right? So we expect as you continue uploading these documents, the number will increment as you go, and then make sure and remember that the number that you put is going to be tied to the expense tracker, back to the step-by-step guide. So I wanted also to show you an example of a payment voucher and some etiquettes that you should consider as you are writing these documents, but also before even you upload them. So just minor things to do checks and balances on. Ensure that the total amount that you put on a payment voucher matches with all the supporting documents that you attach with this document. That's the first thing. The second thing, authorization on these documents is very important. So make sure that whoever is supposed to sign has signed and the dates are also in. And the third thing, and the most important thing, is that make sure that you use the going beyond paid stamp. And this will enable these documents to be reusable, the going beyond layers of the project. And just wanted to show you an example of supporting documents. So you can see they're here. Whenever you attach a receipt, it should have a going beyond paid stamp on it, just to make sure that we can reuse it in all layers of the project. And other things to consider is that we require you to have EFD receipts for purchases that you make. But for those activities where if EFD receipts are not available, then using acknowledgement receipts from the payee with their signatures would be useful and should be attached on the payment voucher. So for example, you've paid youth allowances, so make sure that they have written their names, they have done some signatures, dates are in, and also that documents should be shared. And for any purchases that are above the agreed limit, then we should have 3 other quotations as attachments. It's very important, and it's a standard that we should always keep into mind. Ensure that all these documents that you scan and attach are readable for people to use and to understand. All right, so this is the end of the step-by-step guide. For any other questions, feedback, and other queries, you can reach out to the financial department. Bye.